Morning, day 30. I've got 2 more of these, and you guys will be watching this on the 30th. It's actually the 29th for me, but at any rate, happy Halloween Eve, Devil's Night, Angel's Night, whatever you want to call it. Happy whatever you want to call it, day before Halloween. Remember, there's going to be a lot of kids running around in dark costumes at night, begging for candy. Just drive slow and watch out for them. So it did rain a little bit, like early this morning, but not a lot. And they pushed the rain back to where it's not such a high percentage of rain throughout the entire day today. What that means is, 1, I can truck this load of beans in that I cut yesterday. 2, the combine needs fuel, so I got to get fuel to the combine. It needs a little run over, like a once over with grease gun. But I don't know if I'll be able to cut today. That one's like way up in the air because of the little bit of rain, and we were already at our threshold for moisture. So I don't think I'll cut today, but I do need to get fuel to the combine. I need to give it a once over with the grease gun, and I need to haul in this load of beans. So we are just now getting to the farm right now to fire up the semi so I can haul the load of beans in. Not gonna lie, I kind of enjoy this running on Sunday morning with the truck. There's not a lot of traffic at all. I figured I'd stop out here to the field and check the beans to see how wet they are, because I'm not positive how much rain we got last night. So if they're complete mush, then I know I'm not gonna be harvesting today. But if they're chance I can harvest, then I'm going to bring the fuel trailer back to fill the combine with fuel and grease it while I'm waiting for the beans to dry down. But you can see the ruts I was leaving last night cutting. Gonna be a wet year, that's for sure. I mean, look at this. Garbage. I don't know. It's like right there. Like if we get another little spritz of rain today, then I know I'm not cutting. But if we get absolutely no spritz of rain, I might be able to cut a load off this evening. But I don't know. I guess we're just going to play it by ear and see how the day goes. I think I might go home and spend a little time with the wife this morning, or late morning, early afternoon, and then check them again a little later. I just stopped at the gas station here to grab a Monster real quick, and there was a little old lady in a walker. She was in there just raising Cain that they didn't have any newspapers. And she walked out the door, and I was paying for my drink, and the lady behind the counter kind of looked at me funny, and I kind of looked at her and I kind of smiled, and I went, I'll be honest with you, I didn't realize they still printed newspapers anymore. And the lady behind the counter started laughing and goes, oh yeah, they do. I actually thought the fuel trailer was full, but apparently it was close to empty. So now we're gonna I'm just gonna probably throw 150 gallons in it, and that'll probably give me about a half a tank in the combine. And then we can go fill the combine. We'll run the grease gun over it, check the beans, and see if maybe we can run today. Apparently there's more fuel left in that trailer than I thought. I put 200 gallons in it and it filled it up to about 3/4, so it's a 500 gallon tank on the trailer. So, is what it is. I'm going to run out, fill the combine with fuel, grease it a little bit, and then bite into some beans to see if we'll be cutting. And if not, I'm gonna go home and winterize the camper. If we are cutting, I'll winterize the camper some other time. Filling. From up here on top of the combine, you can kind of get a feel for what was cut and what's muddy and everything else. Kind of like an aerial view without the drone. I don't think the beans are quite there yet. And as I was cutting filling the combine with fuel, I felt a couple sprinkles. So I'm in the mindset it's not worth trying to get a truck out here and trying to get a truck cut off and then have me get it rained halfway through, which is, it's not worth it. So I guess I'm gonna head back to the farm and drop this fuel trailer off and go home and winterize the camper. This was the last thing that needed to be winterized. So now we are golden. As much as I don't want to say this, but bring on the cold weather. I don't want cold weather, but I know it's inevitable, it's coming. So that's why this needed to get done while I was not out in the field, and I don't have to worry about this. Because there have been times where it's like we wait right up into the very last second and I'm out here with a flashlight in the middle of the night trying to winterize the stupid thing. It's just good to get it off the plate. So, all right guys, I am going to end this video here. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow.